Hey everyone, and welcome to another video review. This is the SH Figuarts Bond Forger with Anya from Spy Family. You see them there in front of the box. We'll go ahead and put them off to the side real quick. And, yeah, the box here, you can see, Bond and Anya, right there. You got a little bit more Bond right there. Got Bond Forger and the penguin plushie. You got Tamashii Nations and all that stuff and a bunch of other things. Bandai Namco up here. Up here you got look, there's Bond again with all that stuff. You got Bond and Anya on the side. You have Bond right here on this side with his name. You have on the bottom more Bond, and then of course a little support thing if you have a problem with your figure. And on the back, of course, you have some more shots of the figures plus ages 15 and up, so it's not for children and copyrights and all warnings and all that stuff. That's also on the inside flap as well. You have the whole hey, here's how these parts work thing for some of this stuff. So there you go. There you go. The Bond here, who shows up, about partway through the anime and all that stuff, well, partway through the manga as well. But yeah, he's a big white fluffy dog. He's got a little bow tie because kind of his namesake Bond, Bondman, who's clearly an homage to James Bond, and also, but yeah, he's got some nice textured detailing for his fur and everything. He's got multiple segments. He's got his black bow tie right there. He's got his, nose, his little beady eyes and everything, his little black paws, all that stuff, his big fluffy tail. And pretty much that's your lot. He is a dog, He is a dog and he looks like he's supposed to, and there's your lot when it comes to Bond. Anya here is, well, she's a special sitting version of Anya. You can see there, she's got a big old smiling face, her silly little hair horns, and her big old green eyes, and little bow tie, little tie right there, and black dress, arms, little shoes with white socks and black, all that stuff. Yeah, she's molded in a sitting pose, so she's not going to be standing anytime soon. There's that. Yeah, she can be sitting. You saw in the box, she can be sitting pretty much like, don't want it like that, but yeah, she can be sitting like this, like she's on the floor. Or if you have a chair of some sort, she can be sitting like that. And also, she's designed in such a way so you can, sit on the back of Bond, which is pretty much her lot. She, she does have she has posability and all that, but she's definitely limited to sitting poses because of her nature, which the original version, the other two versions of her can't sit because of her design. So there's that. So that's the thing. Getting into some articulation real quick, he's got multiple joints in his head. He's got a ball joint here, and also the thing, you can go up and down. You go side to side. You can see that you go side to side and go up and down. You can rotate, all that stuff. And again, these joints are all such a way that you can adjust it so it looks more solid overall, no matter where he puts his head. So that's good. His mouth can open, although it's a bit of a pain to get open in the first place, but it can open. And just it's just a little easier. I know this kind of look a little weird, but it can open. It's just a bit of a pain to get it open. But if you do open it, you can see there's teeth in there and a tongue picked out with pinkish paint and everything. So there you go on that. His arms right here, you can see they're like a lot of Figuarts forearms or arms in general. You got the ball joint, so you got outward and forward and back and all that stuff. You got a little bit of rotation, and they can adjust as necessary. There's this extra piece right here, so for that adjustment to help kind of cover up the gaps a little bit. So can go up and down right here as well, and all that stuff. There's a lot there. There's a ball joint here, the paw, so you got rotation, and you got forward and back. You got tilting and all that stuff as well. Down here, back here at the hind legs, unfortunately, it's just pretty much just a singular ball joint. So you got forward and back. You got a bit of outward and a little bit of rotation, but that's pretty much it. They're locked in place. There's no extra knee joints or anything, unfortunately, which I find a little disappointing. His tail is on a ball joint, so you got all around. You got up and down. You got a little bit of side to side, all that stuff. You can rotate it completely like this if you want. You got options right there as well. So that's his posability. Nothing too special, unfortunately. I wish there was a bit more. Particularly, again, the hind legs are a little disappointing. I kind of understand why they did it the way they did it, but it's still a little disappointing that there just simply isn't a whole lot of articulation there in the first place at the hind legs. There's also a seam here, which makes me wonder, but I don't want to mess with that too much. Anya here, she's pretty typical for the most part, at least in the upper half. Head is on wall joints, so you left to right. You got up and down. got up and down. You got the waggle, all that stuff. The shoulders can do a full 360, although banging the head a little bit. You got outward. You do have the whole thing where they kind of can go up and down as well, and forward and back. You have the elbow joint right there. You do have a bit of rotation at the bicep and elbow. You have a wrist rotation, and also it's also on a ball joint, so you get a little bit of waggle there. There is, I think, technically a waist joint. Yeah, there is a waist joint. You can see that. There is a waist joint there. Doesn't do much. There are technically also hips as well. They can go outward. They can go up and down a little bit, but again, limited by the sculpt. Knees can bend. Knees can bend actually pretty far. Down here at the feet, you can see they have quite a bit of range at the feet. So yeah, there's a forward and back. There is tilting, quite a bit of tilting, and of course rotation and all that stuff. And yeah, so she's really she's got, you know, articulation, but really not a whole lot of it. Well, a lot of it is just doesn't really work just simply because of the fact that, yeah, she's designed to sit. So I guess comparisons real quick. I'm going to just get to that. I'll straighten out. Just the comparisons. Here they are with the casual Lloyd and Yor, who are both standing kind of funny right now because messed with them. That good old thing. You messed with it, so now it won't stand the same anymore. Come on, stay standing there, Lloyd. Oh boy. There you go. But yeah, you can see there's the family. There's that. Right there. And yeah, here's the one of the other Anyas, just to give you an idea here. These shoes are a little more brownish than the ones on the sitting Anya. Yep. In fact, there's almost the same exact face too, but yeah. Now I remember that video with like 100 Anyas in it. Lloyd adopts 100 Anyas. Oh no. So there you go. And for accessories, not a whole lot comes with these two. For one, okay, there's one here, which is I just find funny because Bond here comes with a stand. Comes in two pieces. You know, just peg this in like that, and it's shaped a particular way, so you have to, you know, make sure it goes underneath him the right way. And it's funny to me just because, like, he's the only quadruped and he's the one who gets a stand. The one who doesn't need a stand is the one who gets a stand. But the reason he has it is so you can do, like, you know, like running poses or whatnot, or jumping or what have you. So you can do that if you want. That's because he really doesn't need it. He's a quadruped. He's very solid. Unlike all the bipedal Figuarts, he's very solid. That, and he's got a couple other accessories which are replaceable, swappable rear legs, which are for sitting. And those just, you know, that's pretty straightforward. You just pull the legs out like that. And there's, again, you've got little markings. This one says L1, and this says has a little L in it as well right there on the inside. So, you know, you just kind of make sure to line that up the block there, and yeah, line up the block and push it in. Of course, it's supposed to go in. It's, of course, now being stubborn. I don't know why. I didn't have a problem before, because, of course, there we go. Yeah. So that's, you know, just again, just pull it off, swap over. Swap them over, and then you can do what you will. And to get him to sit. Now you can sit like that if you want. And Anya comes with has a couple of swappable hands. She has these open hands, kind of open hands like this, kind of relaxed hands. She also has a pair of these, are very tiny, so bear with me. She has a pair of closed fists. You can see there's a left and right. So she's got those. She's got a pair of open hands, again, left and right. And she also has a pair of pointing hands, both left and right. And of course, those are very easy to swap. You just, you know, pop the hand off the ball joint and then pop the new one on. Oop. drop it or anything in the process because they're very small and scary because, you know, you don't want to lose them. There. Now she can point and all that stuff. And that's all the accessories that come with them. I will say also, Anya here is compatible with the other Anya hands, so if you want to use those, you can do that. And she doesn't come with any extra faces, but she's compatible with the faces from the other sets. So like, this is from the first release. So yeah, you know, compatibility there. This is very tight though, but you know, it's compatible. So now she can be glaring because her hand fell off. Yeah. So there you go. Hand coming off. So that's the set really. Not a whole lot to it. It's very basic. It's very cheap as well. I think it cost me like, I think a grand total like $45, like seriously, with shipping and everything. That does not want to go on there. I don't know why. It was fine before. Now, of course, on the hammer, it's like something happened, and now the doesn't fit over the ball joint. I have no idea why. Maybe it was sitting for too long. Yeah, it's a very simple set. It pretty much rounds out the Bond family. Or not Bond family, the Forger family, I should say. The Forger family rounds them out, and that, I don't know why that hand is not working right, but it was working before, so now I gotta investigate that, of course. But it rounds it out. It's Anya's cross compatible with the other Anyas if you have those, and there you go. It's a very simple thing. It's a little disappointing because I wish Bond had more posability in the rear legs, because like the front part is great, and then there's just kind of like that, you know, two ball joints are good enough for the back, or 3 ball joints, and that's it. So yeah, it's cool it has the swappable parts for the, you know, the sitting pose, but I wish there was more. And the stand is kind of neat too for some poses, but like, why is the quadruped the only one who gets to stand and everyone else has to just, you know, make do? But it's still good. So yeah, that's it for this review. I hope you found it informative and entertaining. Hope you like, comment, subscribe. Check out my social medias down in the description and at the end of the video. Check out my Coffee and my Patreon, and I shall see you next time with another video review.